For your Moodle course, you're going to have to add two types of assignments, an online text assignment and an uploading files assignment. Now, in the old Moodle, those used to be two different types of assignments. Now, when you create an assignment, the settings you use determine what a student can do. So let me first describe the difference between the two. An online text assignment would be when you have a student type information directly into a text box. So if you're having them write a paper, but they would type it directly into a box, they're not actually uploading any kind of file. So they could write a paper, they could journal, they might have created a project on some kind of web tool that creates a hyperlink. They could paste the hyperlink in a text box. They could put an image there that they've created. They could put a podcast there. So that's how you would use a text box. If you were going to include files, having them upload a file, there would have to be a physical file of some kind. So if there was a PowerPoint, that would be something you would include them adding files for, or a Word document, or a PDF, or a spreadsheet. Anything that has a file that you have saved, an image that you have like a .jpeg, and you're going to have them upload the image, then you have to create a place where they can drop those files. So let's walk through how to do this. Have your editing turned on. You're going to click Add an Activity or Resource, and you're going to go to Assignment. Then you'll click the radio button and hit Add. Under Assignment Name, you need to type something that will be meaningful to them. So it would be, let's say you're having them create a Prezi and add the link. So it would be Prezi presentation assignment. Okay, and then here would be all of your grading criteria. So in this you'd include directions for the assignment, and you'd have to spell those out, and the grading criteria. And you need to specifically state, copy and paste the link to your Prezi here. So yours would be much more than this. This is just to tell you what you need to put in the description. I don't tend to have any dates. I disable those because I use my eye to close and open the assignment. So the description, you can have that showing or not. Prevent late submissions. I don't ever do that just because I close it, so it doesn't matter anyway. Require students to click a submit button. I would keep that at no, because once they click submit, they finalize everything, and you want them to be able to go back if they need to. So I would keep that as no. Notify graders about submissions. So that would be great for them to know when you've graded something, so leave that at yes. Here we go, online text. So you need to have online text because it's going to give them that text box in order for them to paste the link. If there were something for files, you would also have yes. Now for this particular assignment, they're not going to include a file, so I'm going to hit no, but you could always just keep that there if you weren't sure. If you hit yes, you can determine how many files they can upload. You probably should never have them upload more than 3 to 5 because that just gets overwhelming. And then you'll determine the upload size, how much weight. If it's a video, it's got to have a lot. Submission comments, I always put yes. So that students can add in, like put in any information they need to let you know. Maybe they had a problem with it or they weren't sure about something, they can add a little note. You can do feedback if you'd like. I'm going to leave my feedback off. You determine the grade, which should have been put at the top. So let's say I said this was worth 25 points. Mine's going to be simple direct grading. You can do a different types, rubric, a marking guide, a checklist. I also like checklists for this, so it's simple direct grading. I give specific feedback. I haven't created any grade categories. Then I'm going to hit save and return to course. And this is how you would add one of your assignments. You remember you're going to have 4.